So in our last video, we have installed OpenShift Container Platform Cluster on AWS. So now in this video, we will see how we can perform cluster management for our cluster, right? So let's see what we are going to do in this video. So we will be performing these topics or these things, right? First of all, we will manage OpenShift nodes. Okay, like we have 6 nodes in our cluster where 3 are masters and 3 are workers. Okay, and in OpenShift cluster management, we will call machines to the nodes, and we have another terminology like machine sets, that is for workers. Then we can change instance type for nodes of machine set, like if we are using M4 large, then we can make it something different like M4.2x large, right? So after that we will see how to add a node to the cluster and how to remove any node from the cluster, right? So those will be the topics or the practice part. You can see this below diagram where I have mentioned masters and workers, right? So for masters, we have 3 machines, right? Each of the machine will be in a different availability zones. So what is the availability zones? In the AWS or any cloud platform, we have a different terminology for geographical locations, right? For first of all, we have regions, right? Like Asia, Europe, and America. Those are the regions, and within those regions, we have multiple availability zones or zones, right? Somewhere in some platform, cloud platform, they are saying it them as zones, and in AWS, they called it as availability zones. So for high availability purpose, we have masters, every master in different availability zone. So in the blue color, you can see is our region US East 2, and in yellow color, you can see US East 2A, 2B, and 2C. Those are the availability zones. So for workers, we use machine sets, where machine sets represent a set of machines, and which is just a abstraction of underlying infrastructure. So we will use machine set, and we do not know about AWS instances or anything like that. So that is just an abstraction. So installer creates these machine sets for each availability zone in a selected region. As you can see, these has been created in each availability zones, right? Just for information, in this region, US East 2, we have only 3 availability zones. But in some other regions like US East 1, we have 6 availability zones, like that is US East 1A to 1F, right? 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E, and 1F, right? So we have 6 availability zones in US East 1 and 3 availability zones in US East 2. So machine sets have some default templates included for to create new machines for instance types, disks, and labels, right? And we have to edit those machine set configuration to change those default value for any new machines we want to create. Like if we want to change instance type for any machine set, we need to change that configuration. Okay, so we can also create new machine sets like for GPU nodes and for other instances or machines. Okay, we can scale machine sets to add or remove machines to or from cluster. We will see that in add node to cluster and remove node from cluster examples, right? So all of these functionalities are inbuilt in Red Hat OpenShift Container Platform 4, okay, that, which is cluster management. That is done by with via operators, okay, which installed during the installation okay, and these are managed through custom resources, or which is extension of Kubernetes API, where we have custom resource definitions and uh, those concepts, right? We will see those in Kubernetes videos. We can change these custom resources by changing cluster configuration, and after installation or deployment, cluster upgrades also handled by these cluster managed operators or custom resources. Okay, so this OpenShift functionality uses Kubernetes machine API, which can create, update, or delete machines. Okay, which also helps us to creating machines, uh, which create nodes and VM for nodes. Okay, uh, that also used to create machines at which I showed earlier. Or and then in the future, we might have machine deployments as well to control machines more robustly, like for rolling upgrades of nodes, just like deployments, right? So let's see how it works on the command line. Okay, let's move to the command line and we will perform all these activities there. We will see how machines commands works and how it looks and gives the output. So let's go to the command line. So I have opened terminal in the left side and console in the right side. So let's see. First of all, today we will log into the command line or terminal with the token, API token. So to get that API token, we will go to console. Let me log in on the console. Okay. So we have been logged into the console, and on the right hand side in the corner you can see copy login command, right? If I'll click on it, it will open new tab and to ask us to click on display token. So let's click on this login with this token. We will copy this one, okay, and just paste in our terminal. Press enter, and yeah, we are in our cluster. Okay, so let me clear my screen on the clear my screen on terminal, and let me close this one. Okay, so here you can see we have let me just minimize and go to compute one, right? Here we can see we have nodes. Okay, we have nodes, machine set, machine config, and machine config pools. So if I'll go to machines here, we can see we have 6 machines. Okay, let me just maximize it what it shows. Yes, you can see we are able to see the region and availability zones for every machine here as well. So let me keep it side. Okay, and we will check the same on the command line. So let yeah. So we will what we will do as other like other commands like ocget pods, ocget nodes. So we have ocget machines here, right? And all the machines and machine sets are stored in OpenShift machine API namespace. So we will be using this namespace. Let me press enter. Okay, okay. I think this is not showing correctly. Let me clear screen and run the command again. Right. Okay, still. Yeah, now you can see it better. So we have name of the machines, we have masters and we have workers, right? Three master and three workers. These are instance ID. Okay. State is for running for all. Type is M4 X large for masters and M4 large for workers. Region you can see, region is same for all, US East 2, and zone is different for every master and every worker, 2A, 2B, 2C and 2A, 2B, 2C, right? So like other resources, we can also describe our machine names. So let me OC describe the machine and machine name hyphen n and the namespace one. Okay, press enter. So here we can see all the details for our machine, right? What is the name of machine, namespace, this is namespace, right? These are the labels, okay? And what else? We can have a lot of details here. The important one, let me show you. Uh, kind is AWS machine provider. Yeah, this one is the important. Instance type is m4.x large. Okay, and availability zone and region. Okay, and at the bottom in the status you can see the IP address of the instance. Okay, and external DNS that is for AWS. So message you can see machine successfully created. Okay, and instant state is running and kind is right. So we can see all those details here using OC describe command for machine. We can see the same on the console as well. Let me show here. If I click on the master one, and you can see those are labels, name, namespace, annotation, availability zone, region, and DNS IP and internal IP, right? Created, and these are the status successfully created. Okay, the same thing. And in action, we have edit, label, annotation, edit, and delete machine, right? So let me keep it aside as of now. So let me clear my screen, and if I want to filter out only the instance type from command line, I'll use this command. Okay, OC get machine hyphen o JSON path means output will be in JSON, and then we will filter the JSON output with this spec dot provider dot spec, that is a parameter for AWS machines to get the specifications, and from that we'll get instance type, right? We'll press enter, then it will show the instance type of all the machines. Like masters we have M4 X large, and for worker we have M4 dot large. The OpenShift installer provisions the required compute infrastructure to run the control plane, and once the API server is running, the OpenShift installer creates a machine resource for each control plane machine using the machine API. The machine API adopts the existing machines, and once the machines are adopted, the machine API is responsible for ensuring the continued existence of master machines. So if I would like to get the node details or machines which are used to create the control plane, so I'll use this command, or you can also use OC get machine hyphen L is the label, right? And this is the API, okay? And this one cluster API machine type is master, right? So within the namespace. press enter. So it will show the master machine details only, right? So master 0, master 1 and master 2 with all details, type, region, zones, right? So as I said earlier, the OpenShift installer create a highly available control plane or masters by default for the target platform. As in AWS, each cluster is associated with a region and each master is placed in a separate availability zone in that region. So if we want to view the region for each control plane machine, and we just filter out the region one only, right? So we can use the same command with adding a different filter. This is placement region, right? Which I showed in the describe output as well, right? In the placement region, we will filter out. So it will show only the region of master machines, right? So US East 2 and U is the region one. So if I want to see the availability zones only, so we can replace the region with availability zones, right? Availability zone, right? Press enter and you can see it will show the availability zone for all the masters. So that was about the master machines, right? Or control plane machines. So once the cluster control plane is bootstrapped, all worker machines are provisioned by the machine API. The OpenShift installer creates a machine set with the desired number of replicas for the cluster. The worker node run end user workloads on the cluster and execute on machines that have worker label. So we want to, if you will would like to have worker machines, so we'll use this command, right? OC get machine hyphen n label, and you can see here as well. We use master label here, right? Now we will use worker label. Okay, press enter, and it will show the details of all the workers. Right? You can see here worker, and those are M4 large within US East 2 region, and zone is US East 2A, 2B and 2C. Like, okay, let me clear my screen and now we'll see machine sets. So OpenShift installer, as I said, it creates highly available masters in different availability zones for the control plane, but it also create a highly available pool of worker machines by default for the target platform, right? So we will have a pool of worker machines which will be called as machine sets, right? So if a user requests three machines and any region which supports three availability zones, then a machine set will be created for each availability zone with a replica size of 1, right? It means in each availability zone we will have one machine. Okay. The machine set object allows to request a preferred number of machines replicated from common machine template. So as I said, machine set is having default templates to create those machines. So let's see machine set here. So now in place of machine, we will use machine sets. Okay, OC get machine sets hyphen n and the namespace OpenShift machine API. If I'll press enter, so now this will only show the worker machines, right? While in the machine, we when we run the machine command OC get machine, it was showing master as well as workers. Okay, that is the first difference. And also you can see in the name we have availability zone mentioned here, right? 2A, 2B and 2C. So they are in different availability zones. You can see the desired is 1, current is 1, ready is 1, and available is 1. If we want to check the number of machine replicas, right, within a machine set, so we will use this command oc get machine set hyphen n namespace same hyphen o json output, and we will filter out the spec dot replicas, right, under the metadata and name. So spec.replicas will show us the replica count of these machine sets. Let me press enter, and we have one replica for each machine set, for the machines in machine set. So if we want to change the instance type of machine set, right, we would need to change the configuration of that. So to provision a new machine, we can create a new machine resource, and we can create also a new machine to scale up a machines, just to scale up a machine set, and we'll get a new machine. So let's first check the instance type for all the machines in our cluster, right? So we'll use this command where we will filter out the machine output with the instance type, right? Press enter, and you can see we have master with M4X large. We will not change the instance type for masters. We will change for the workers because they are managed by machine set configuration. So for the worker, you can see the default is M4 large, right? So we will change the machine set configuration to change our instance type. So there will be two scenario, right? First is if we want to add the new machine, right, or if we want to replace the existing machine, right, with, and both with the different instance type. Just like if I want to add a new machine with the instance type as M5.2x large, right, or I want to change this existing one, right, which is M4.large to M5.2x large. So what I need to do, we need to change the machine set configuration. So we can modify the machine set configuration with this command, right? So OC patch, patch means we are going to modify what machine set, okay, which machine set, and this is the third one, right? uh, Type is merge, we are merging the configuration, and patch is where we are going to change the configuration. So we are changing in the providers spec under the value for the instance type. Now we are changing it to M5.2x large, and within the OpenShift machine API namespace. Okay, if I press enter, so it, let's see. Okay, I think I pasted something wrong. Let me first check OC get machine sets hyphen n and the namespace, right? Enter, and for this command, let me paste it, and we will change it for the machine set name, right? We will change it to the this one. Okay, so everything is same. Let me press enter, and yeah, it is showing it has been patched, right? You can see the output. So it will get affected for the new machines only, not the existing one. Let us confirm with this one, right? So earlier we were having M4.large, and now we also having the same one. You can see from here, right? And that is the same as below. Okay, so let me clear my screen. So to replace a existing node with a new instance type, first we need to scale our machine set to 0, right? So we'll use this command oc scale, right? Oc scale machine set name hyphen hyphen replica is equal to 0. First, earlier it was 1. Now we are just scaling it down into 0, and in the namespace OpenShift Machine API. Press enter, right? That has been scaled. If I'll check the status of machine sets now, right? OC get machine sets, you can see our last machine set is now 0, right? And if I'll check on machines, right? So okay, let me check it again. So you can see now we have only 2 workers, right? The third one has gone. Okay, let me clear it. And if I'll check OC get nodes, press enter. So we'll see we have only 5 nodes, right? 3 are masters and 2 are workers only. Okay, 1 worker is not there. It was done a little sooner for us, but it might take some time for you because it takes a little while for the machine controller to properly remove the node from the cluster. So in for removing the node, which includes marking node as non-schedulable and then moving all of the ports of that node to other nodes in the cluster. As we were not having any ports right now on our nodes or machines, so it took no time, right? And once the process is complete, the machine controller remove the node and then delete the AWS instance for us, right? So to get that node back with the new instance type, we will scale it up again, right? To 1 replica. So we will use the same command with just replica is now 1 again. Okay, if I press enter, then you can see it has been scaled. And if I see the machine sets, so right now it is showing desired one, right? This last one, and current is one, but it's not ready or available. We'll run it again, the same command. So it might take some time, right? Because it have to provision that M5.2x large instance and then add to the cluster, right? Or into this machine set. So it will take some time. If I'll check on machine, right? OC get machines. So you can see third worker has we got, right? It is now running and type has been changed to M5.2x large within the same region and same zone, and it is just up in last 68 seconds, right? If I'll clear and then run OC get nodes, so we can see uh, it's still 5 showing here because I think we haven't got machine set ready. Yeah, we haven't get ready our machine set, so it's not showing in nodes, so it will take some time. So let's check again. Okay, it is still taking time. So I have checked again and now it's ready. Okay, if I'll clear my screen now and then OC get nodes, right? So now our last node has been showing ready, and it is just ready 2 minutes back, right? So that was how we can change the instance type for new machines, or when replacing our existing machines to the new one with a different instance type. Okay, now if we want to delete a machine, right? So let's try to delete machine. Okay, and okay, first let me check machines, right? OC get machine and the namespace. Okay, we have these machines, so let me take it this one. Okay, OC delete machine and machine name hyphen n namespace, enter. So it is showing me deleted, but if I'll see the get machines again, so it is showing me this again, right? And the this one earlier which we deleted has been replaced a new one with the pending state, right? So and the age you can see here, that is 7s only. So let me clear my screen and run that command again. Let's see if it get ready. It's still in pending, it will take some time to get it ready again. So now you can see the machine is running again, and it's just 89 seconds ago, right? So because the machines are monitored by machine sets, the machines simply get reprovisioned, right? We can use this delete command intensely to replace a broken node, right? If there is some issue in our node, so we can run this command to reprovision it and uh, get it again, right? But to actually remove a node, the better way is to scale down to a machine set resource to 0 first and then delete the machine, right? And because prior to delete the machine, the node is automatically cordoned. Cordoned means it drained out all of its ports to some other machine, right? So it might take some time for you, as we do not, I told earlier as well, we do not have any ports right now, so it run, running some faster for us, right? So let's scale it to 0 first. The machine for our machine set OC get machine sets hyphen n. Let me check our machine sets again first, right? And then let's remove the first one. Okay, we will take first one. We will scale it to 0, and then we'll delete its machine to completely remove the node from the cluster. So we'll use this one, right? I have taken this machine set here, and replica is set to 0, 1. Okay. So let me run this command, and it has been scaled. So let's see the machine sets again. Right now you can see it is the 0 and current is 0 for this machine set. Okay, now if we'll see OC get machines, okay, right, you can see we have 5 nodes only, where 3 are master and 2 are workers. So our instance has machine set or machine has gone with that scale when we scaled it to 0, right? So let me clear my screen and OC get nodes, right? You can see we have only 5 nodes here now. 3 are master and 2 are workers. And OC get nodes hyphen O white, right, to see some more details for these. So you can see check once again. You can see we can see some details here. Kernel version status is already 3, masters is one, is the last one is just 12 minutes ago started, and all are having internal IP but don't have any external IP. So now let's see if we can scale a machine set to two replicas, right? So I have taken the B1 second machine set here, right? And I have set replica is equal to 2, and I am just trying to scale it. So it is showing scaled. Let's see. Here desired is also 1 and current is also, desired and current are showing 2. Let's see if it gets scaled, right? So let's see if that has been come up. Yes, now you can see we have desired current radiant available, all are true, two, sorry. And let me clear. Okay, now OC get machines hyphen n and namespace. Okay, press enter. So now you can see we again have three workers, but two of them are in same availability zone, right? And if we'll see OC get nodes, right? So we can say we have a 6 one and hyphen wide. So right, we have one is 20 minutes ago and one is just 3 minutes ago, right? So that's all done for this session. Let me just revise, right? So I have updated this one as well, right? So what we discussed in this lecture, we manage how to manage OpenShift node using the Kubernetes machine API, right? Then we have seen machines which are also uh, called as nodes in the cluster. Okay, those machines are managed by machine sets. Okay, we have seen machine sets as well. You can see in the below. So machines are for masters and as well as for workers, but machine sets are for workers only, not for masters. Those all the machines are provisioned in different availability zones, right? A machine set can have any number of machines, depend on the availability zone, how much it can provide us those machines. So I have updated, like you can see the machine set here have two machines within same availability zone, and we have another machine set in different availability zone, right? So then we have seen how to change instance type for machine or nodes in machine set, right? By changing machine set configuration. Okay, because if we want to add machine for a different instance type, right? A new machine, or we want to replace it with a different instance type machine. So we have to change instance type, right? Then we add a node to the cluster by scaling it, right? Scaling the machine set, we can add node to the cluster. For removing the cluster, we have two options: either delete or scale to 0. For if we want to permanently delete the machine, then we will scale it to 0, right? The machine, we will scale the machine set to 0. Then if uh, that will be the case when our node or machine will not be functioning at all, right? It is not in use, so we can just scale it to 0. Second, if our machine is giving having some error and we want to reprovision it, right? So we can use oc delete machine command, right, with the machine name. So it will deprovision and reprovision it again. So that's all about this session. So thanks for watching. Keep sharing. God bless you. Stay safe. Thank you.